go.
All right, we are back on the Morning Brew with friends and our buddy Steve Westman, the Curious Townie. Brought an old friend of mine on. This is great. Travis Kellerman, good to see you again, man. This is great. You've been involved in the tech scene for a while now.
The growing tech scene here in Albuquerque.
Right, it's huge. What is going on with it? Why do you think, as the guy who, you know, you've been with Lavu, you've been with the Band Dojo guys, you've been doing everything. And now you got ComboTrip. But what, in your estimation, what is making all this happen?
I think it's investment in the human talent here, because we have so many talented people in the state.
Right.
And the more we can do to keep them here, rather than send them off to California and all these other places where we associate technology, we can do it here. It's been proven. We got
so many people, we're on board with tech into Mexico, and we can do it. We can build apps.
You have a great lifestyle, great weather,
absolutely.
And you can build great companies here too.
That's it.
It's been cool watching that the last couple of years.
Right. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun.
And so much going on where you go down and you get introduced to people. You know, Fat Pipe, ABQID, all those spots. You're going to functions there, and then you meet with these people. Where these people are.
Is that how you met Travis? Was it Fat Pipe?
No. We've crossed paths a lot in this town.
Very cool. Because your launch party was at Fat Pipe on Thursday.
That's right.
For ComboTrip. So tell us a little bit about ComboTrip. We've even got a video here that explains a little bit about how ComboTrip works, because this is pretty cool. It's a whole new app that explains, basically, it reintroduces people to how they can book travel experiences, right?
That's right. It's really a new comprehensive approach to travel.
Which as a travel writer is what really piqued my interest with this.
Of course, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to this video here. I think this is really great. It really shows how the system works.
And it's fun, too.
Planning a trip with your friends or family? ComboTrip gives you the ultimate travel experience with a one-stop shop solution. Wherever each of you are, ComboTrip brings it all together with a single common online interface for planning a complete trip. ComboTrip allows your group to share, comment, and quickly book the best deals available while receiving instant notifications for the entire plan. How to get there, how to get around, where to stay, explore the area's unique activities, and try top cuisine picks. ComboTrip makes trip planning easier and decision-making faster. It's the perfect travel platform for planning a perfect trip. ComboTrip runs natively on all major platforms. ComboTrip. Let's plan it.
Cool. That is cool. And you're developing the whole thing here in Albuquerque.
All here in Albuquerque.
That's wonderful. How many developers do you guys have on staff now?
Just developers, we're up to 6.
Already?
Yeah.
Because you launched Thursday.
I know, but we've been under the radar here locally for a while, so that was really to introduce ourselves to the local community.
That's very cool.
We got our platform out, so you can use it now.
You had a good crowd that were really excited sitting there listening and watching and getting engaged, too.
We invited all travelers, so they were excited to use it.
So I'm thinking about this thing in terms of, destination weddings would be ideal for this. How, those, old friends from across the country getting together and meeting somewhere kind of trips. How are you finding users are using it?
I got to experience the perfect ideal setting for what I envision enabling new kinds of travel among old friends. Just this past weekend, put together a bachelor party with my friends, and it was all through ComboTrip.
Where'd you go, Vegas?
No, we went up north, actually. It was fairly local, but
cool.
We have localized activities and able to find all those and book those.
Very cool.
We have found that women plan travel, use travel more often, travel tools like this.
Oh, really?
So that's sort of our target demographic early on.
So dudes like us, we're more like seat of the pants, like...
We need to use technology more. We need to actually do some planning, yeah.
Right, I love it. Oh, here's a video of how, this is just how some people are using it right here.
Yeah, and this is all local talent. We shot this.
I was going to say, does that look like Nika?
You have a lot of familiar faces in this one.
That's right.
Right.
So this represents a group of people that are in different parts of the country coming together to reunite. And that's exactly what I was.
And they all have New Mexico license plates on their cars?
Some do.
I love it. Oh, there you are.
Some are in transit, yeah.
Yes. Can you?
All local actors.
Is Rail Runner included in this?
Yeah, you can book trains. We have a lot of new integrations coming up. So there's sort of the old guard, the old inventory of travel that You pick hotels, you pick flights, but
Right.
all
the
the new ways.
style stuff that all of us are forced to do when we travel.
Yeah, we have those integrations. You can still find that stuff, but we're really focused on the new types, the shares, room shares, and local transportation.
And it
train
seems like
travel.
with what you guys are doing, there's more of a dialogue between the people that are planning the trip.
Right, more
than
than
the
just
phone calls or the texting or the emails. It's
more than just finding deals and having good pricing. It's really about that communication on the ground.
Right.
And before you get there, setting up an itinerary. So if I'm proposing something, we can all discuss it, kind of vote on it, and decide and book it together. And then once it's booked, you can split up the cost later too. So there's no worry about who owes who what.
There was that really cool thing and Pam Weiss and I were looking at it, and we kept thinking, that thing of I/O or people paid this, and it keeps a tally of it.
Oh.
That's a huge thing.
I've gone on trips where like one guy, usually me, ends up picking up the tab for a bunch of other stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And that actually keeps track of that?
It does. It keeps your friends friendly.
Can I just get that for like a night going out and having beers?
You can. You can book travel locally. Yeah.
Really? Like I'm just gonna like, John Rodriguez, this is for you.
You know what I told Travis about this is that
call that
poor John. No, poor John. Like he's the guy he always ends up buying all the beers. Somehow people leave and they're just like, John will take care of it. And I'm sure that happens to one of us every now and then. You know.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Right. It's not. So we can do that locally. Like I could just like say go into Tractor and.
One of our big differentiators is a lot of travel tools. You can find your flights, you can find your hotels, but what do you do when you get on the ground?
Right.
So we brought all these activity suppliers in together. And
Uber and Lyft, I noticed, were on the video.
Yeah, different suppliers from, say, TripAdvisor and Groupon, Living Social, all these different platforms. But we really focused on finding creative ways to find new stuff on the ground. So I know I'm going to a new place, or even a place I'm familiar with, I can find deals that I never knew existed.
Very cool.
That's a big component of travel that people don't
When it comes to programming this, I'm always fascinated by how people write the programs that integrate with everything. I mean, did you have to integrate with airlines, hotels, with Uber, with Lyft, with coupon sites? I mean, how many different layers of stuff did you guys have to find and integrate?
Dozens and dozens of integrations here, and it's not just the development work, which is one of the reasons why we spent 6 months just working on a lot of software development, but it's also partnerships and having those discussions and having that direct access granted through talking to these big inventory suppliers.
So how do you guys make money on this? What's your...
Well, we offer a traditional model with new supplies. So essentially, I want to book travel, we'll take a small commission on your booking if you use our platform. So we like people, of course, to
just
stick
like
around.
Expedia, just like some of the other major sites we think of usually.
Just like those guys. And our big accomplishment about 3 weeks ago on most major searches, we can offer better pricing.
Oh, really?
Which in the travel industry is obviously huge.
Right. I think every time anybody books a flight or a hotel room, like $1 means a difference, it seems like.
And you know what? It actually, in the end, it really does, because the trips get costly.
It all adds up.
I was telling Travis, part of it for me is I am a solo traveler. I usually travel by myself. I prefer it that way a lot of the time. Watching everything last Thursday night made me rethink I could do this with friends, and it could be a lot easier, and it could actually be a lot more fun.
There's so many powerful things to travel, as you know, Steve, and it's such a shame when it doesn't happen just because of logistics.
Yeah.
So we really want to solve that for groups and solo travelers as well.
Right. Great. And, I can still do something with you guys on my own. So
that's right.
Are you gathering information from other people about what they like out there, things to do?
Yeah, the reason that we launched and the reason we still have what's our beta platform, our beta label, is because we want that feedback. We want to listen to travelers. We want to listen to people that are really involved in travel and say, what do you really want to communicate with? How do you want to communicate with your group, but also what do you want to find on the platform? What's important to you about travel?
Very cool. Well, you're a small business with just 6 developers now.
Yeah.
So it's Small Business Week. We got some folks coming up in just a couple of seconds here in the Morning Brew. We're going to tell us a little bit more about that. Maybe there's some ways you can learn more to help your small business.
The local
tech businesses, rider businesses, all of it. We got
I'm so excited to see what these guys are doing.
Yeah, Russell, Alicia, and Adrian are all going to be on here in just a second on the Morning Brew with friends.
Awesome.